Welcome to LFC Transfer HQ, your ultimate source for all things Liverpool FC transfers. Like and subscribe for more football updates. Liverpool are making serious moves in the transfer market, holding secret talks for Florian Wirtz, chasing an £85 million rated star ahead of Manchester United, and entering the race for a rising talent likened to Gareth Bale. Arsenal and rivals beware, the Reds mean business this summer. Our first news is Florian Wirtz's secret transfer negotiations and stance revealed amid Liverpool links. The latest Liverpool transfer news is Florian Wirtz is due to be one of the most sought-after players this summer amid reputed interest from Bayern Munich and Manchester City. Bayern Munich have reportedly held negotiations with the agent and father of Florian Wirtz. After meeting with Hans-Joachim Wirtz, the German giants believe they have an advantage over other clubs interested in signing the Bayer Leverkusen star, according to the latest reports. Wirtz, 21, is said to be of interest to several Premier League clubs, with Liverpool and Manchester City often named in such links. Real Madrid are another team constantly described as suitors of the Germany international, but, as with every other player who impresses in the Bundesliga, there appear to be admirers in Munich. Their proximity to the situation is purportedly already paying off. The Daily Briefing reports that the club's supervisory board and honorary president, Uli Hoeneß, met with Hans-Joachim Wirtz recently. Those two individuals are said to get on well after meeting multiple times. However, there are questions about how Bayern could afford such a signing. Hoeneß, when explaining last week why no new contract was forthcoming to Thomas Müller, acknowledged in an interview with Welt am Sonntag, Bayern clearly have to save money. There is not much left in our fixed deposit account. We have to rethink our financial approach. He added that they would have to, under certain circumstances, go to the bank's credit department to finance significant signings. That is something Bayern have never done before. This latest report claims they would be willing to do so, for the first time in history, because they want the player so much. But despite that desperation reportedly being worn as a badge of honor by the Wirtz family, the prospect of playing for Madrid or Man City is still said to be tempting the player. As such, the race is reportedly still wide open between the three named clubs. Whether there is still time for the Reds to become a fourth competitor for the player's signature remains to be seen. Stay tuned for all the latest updates, reactions, and transfer news from Anfield. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Liverpool content. Our second news is Man United pressed to sign £85 million star ahead of Liverpool. Manchester United might be struggling from a sporting perspective, but that has hardly deterred them to be ambitious with their transfer targets for the upcoming summer. The Red Devils have a huge summer ahead of them and need to get almost every decision right. There isn't much left to play for this season, with even pride being kicked out of the window in the Premier League, and the only semblance for something to come out of this for Ruben Amorim would be if his side was to win the Europa League. At this point, it looks like Man United are incapable of winning more than one game in a row, and that isn't promising for a side who are in the running for a trophy. With the team set to take on Lyon in the second leg later today, it remains to be seen how Amorim's side performs. Meanwhile, as per Sport Bild, Man United are pressing to sign talented RB Leipzig striker Benjamin Sesko ahead of league rivals Liverpool. Chelsea, Tottenham Hotspur, AC Milan and Arsenal are also pushing to sign the 21-year-old number 9. Sesko extended his contract until 2029 last year, during which the release clause was done away with, but as per the report, the player has a gentleman's agreement with the club that might see him leave for a fee of around €70 million. However, the report mentions that Leipzig will be expecting somewhere around £85 million, €100 million, to part ways with their star striker. Man United recruitment head Christopher Vival was said to be in attendance to watch Sesko play recently. Man Utd's striker woes are well documented throughout this season, and the Red Devils need to find a way to solve this issue ahead of the next season. Although Sesko would be an excellent signing, the club is unlikely to be able to afford him. At the stage that United are in currently, what they need is a massive squad rebuild, and spending so much money on one player is unlikely to be the correct course of action. Instead, Man United need to see if they can sign a striker for a lesser fee. It remains to be seen what the future holds for Sesko, and it will only be a matter of time before he ends up at a top European club. Unfortunately, at this point, we are not that, and let's wait and see how this plays out. Stay tuned for all the latest updates, reactions, and transfer news from Anfield. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Liverpool content. Our last news is Arsenal beware, Liverpool also in the hunt for diamond in the rough with shades of Gareth Bale. Liverpool are on the cusp of seeing off Arsenal to win the Premier League title, and reports suggest that they'll be hoping to do the same in the transfer race for a teenage prospect. Earlier this week, Football Insider claimed that the Merseysiders could be prepared to accept offers of £60 million for more for Luis Diaz in the summer, despite the Colombian's recent upturn in form and 15-goal tally this season. To that effect, they've been linked with several left-sided attackers in recent days, with Jamie Gittins and Kaoru Mitoma reportedly among those of interest, and another name has now been added to that list. Liverpool could rival Arsenal for Jesus Rodriguez. According to Caught Offside, Arsenal have had scouts keeping tabs on Real Betis winger Jesus Rodriguez, who made quite an impression on recruitment staff from North London. However, the report warns that the Gunners may have to watch out for Chelsea and Liverpool in the chase for the 19-year-old, with no offer made as of yet, nor have any concrete discussions taken place. Would Rodriguez yet be ready to make an impact at Liverpool? Rodriguez has broken through to become a fully fledged first-team player with the La Liga club this season, making 24 appearances for Manuel Pellegrini's side ahead of this evening's Conference League quarter-final second leg against Polish outfit Jagiellonia Białystok. A scout report from Breaking the Lines described the teenager as a diamond in the rough, with explosive pace and a running style reminiscent of Gareth Bale. He's also shown an aptitude for dribbling and an excellent work rate out of possession, but his impact in the final third is cited as an attribute which needs improving. Those observations are corroborated by figures from FBref which show that, compared to positional peers in Europe's 5 main leagues over the past year, he excels in terms of successful take-ons and defensive metrics like blocks and interceptions, but falls short for traits such as goals, assists and XG per 90 minutes. That'd suggest that Rodriguez has no shortage of natural talent but still needs to refine his game if he's to become a truly elite forward. At his age, though, he has more than enough time to work on his shortcomings while also enhancing his strengths. At the moment he doesn't seem ready to make the step up to Liverpool, but if Anfield Chiefs see something in him to convince them that he'll become a top-class player, they could potentially make a move this summer with a view to arranging a couple of loan spells elsewhere to aid his development. Liverpool are making serious moves in the transfer market, holding secret talks for Florian Wirtz, chasing an £85 million rated star ahead of Manchester United, and entering the race for a rising talent likened to Gareth Bale. Arsenal and rivals beware, the Reds mean business this summer. Thanks for watching. That's all for today's transfer update. But the transfer window never sleeps, and neither do we. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the latest Liverpool FC transfer news, rumors, and confirmed deals. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update, because at LFC Transfer HQ, you'll never walk alone.